Yo, what's up everyone? Today I got a video for you on Blue Vegeta. He's a leader I've been playing since Fusion World first came out, and he's pretty much the only leader I've played competitively up until this last set 4, where I've been playing mostly Zamasu. But yeah, Blue Vegeta, I played competitively mostly and got 2 serials, 1 Dallas Card Fest with him. He's a great leader. I really enjoy his play style. We're going to be going with a similar list to what the Blue Vegeta player was using in the NA Nats, who got top 16. I actually played against him in an earlier round, and he actually beat me. He won. I went for a game, and I was like 5 or 10 combo short. Great player. You can find his list, his exact list, on Eggman's website. His username should be Mindus. So shout out to him. Good job, and congratulations on that top 16. But this is the list we're going to be using today, and it's based off of what he was running. Gave me some couple ideas I wanted to test out. But yeah, let's jump into it. Go over the list. We are running 2 of these 1-drop Zamasus. I think they're still pretty relevant in this meta. I really like them. They can get rid of lots of Halokus running around, so we can bottom deck all their 1-drops, their sharpeners, and it really helps against Haloku. It's good against red, right? Getting rid of their 1-drop Whis, and then it's also really good into yellow with Majin Buu. They like to have their cantrips on board, so that they can KO them later on with their battle cards to get different effects. So this just helps us bottom deck them, and so it makes it a little tougher for them to get those effects off. Running 4 Pilafs. We're running the Goten still, 3 of them. Just helps get rid of pesky cards like the 2-drop Trunks in black. Also against blue, we can bounce like their Videls. Red, we get rid of their Khalifas. And then in yellow, we can bounce their 2-drop Majin Buu, the Self-Awakener. And then it also pairs pretty well with the 1-drop Mai here that we're running 4 of, because we can reduce costs on something, and then we can bounce 3 drops. And then we can also use Mai and pair it with the Zamasu, and then bottom deck 2 drops. So we're running 4 of those. And then we're running 4 of the Marins. I think this is probably the best cantrip in the game. You're able to look at the top card. If you like it, you can keep it on top, draw it. If you don't like it, you can bottom deck it and then draw a new card. So we're running 4 of those. Then we're running 4 of these 2-drop crit Vegetas. They're really good. I was kind of iffy on them last set, but right now, this list, we're going to be trying to go a little bit more aggro, more of like a tempo aggro deck. So it's really good just to start denying your opponent cards. It's also a Self-Awakener if we need to do that. But yeah, we're running 4 of those. And then we're running 2 of these Goku promos that's on play. If you have 7 or fewer cards, you draw 1 card. And then it has 5k combo, and it's a 20k. So we're not running any Videls. And yes, Videl is very good, but what I'm trying to do with this deck is, 1, I want to keep as much combo power in my hand as possible. As you can see, we're not running any extra cards. And what he also does is let me cycle through the deck. So Videl lets us grab from the drop, and this lets us grab from our deck. So we're drawing a card. And we want that because we don't want our drop to be like, we don't want to be pulling from our drop a whole lot, because we're trying to get this 4-drop Vegeta going, which requires 10 cards in the drop. And then this also, the 2-drop Goku, lets us cycle through our deck to see our pieces. So we're trying to find this 4-drop Vegeta and this 6-drop Vegeta. So yeah, we're giving it a try. And then we're playing 4 of the 3-cost Trunks that bounces a 5 or less. As you see, we're not running any sickles or any kind of removal pieces, extra cards. So this just gives us removal and a body on board. Also, it's 5k combo, so pretty nice. And then we are running the Gotenks package with the new Gotenks. So this here is really good on curve, I think. So on turn 3, you play this, and then if you have the 4-drop Gotenks in hand, you can use the skill and then play out the 4-drop Gotenks, bottom deck a 3-drop. late game, it's kind of just whatever. If you don't have anything else to play, yeah, you can do it. But on curve, I think it's really strong because when they go into their turn, they have to answer a 30k. And if you have the 10 or more in drop, then it's a 35k. So even harder to remove. So we're giving that a go. I think it's really strong on curve, like I said. And then what we're going for is we're going with this Vegeta kind of package combo. So we're running 3 of these. And if you don't know, it's an activate main, you pay 2 energy, and then you discard 1 card from your hand, and then you put this card in the drop. And if you have 10 or more cards in drop, you can play 1 Vegeta with a cost of 5 or 6 from your drop. So this 4 drop lets us play a 5 or a 6, right? And obviously we want to try and play the 6. But what you can do is on turn 6, because you need 6 energy for this, you play this, right? Then you can swing with it, and then maybe you need a combo, or if they're awakened, so you can combo, so you swing 20 or 25 or whatever, and then afterwards you pay 2, and then you can play out the 6 drop, and then swing, you play the 6 drop out from your drop, so you play swing 40-40. So ideally, if you're awakened, you can swing 35, and you play this guy, swing 25, and then use a skill, and then swing 40-40. So you got a 35-25, and then 2 40 swings, which is pretty nasty. And then we're also running the 5-drop Vegeta. It's just really good, right? It's strong, swings for 30 twice, and bounces a 5-drop. So gotta have that. And then we also got 2 of our Zenos just for emergencies. Got to clear the board. But we're only running 2 since we're trying to be a little bit more aggro, a little bit more tempo-oriented. And then we have lots of removal pieces too. So as long as we keep the board cleared consistently, like we shouldn't need this, but having 2 is always good. And then 3 of the 6-drop SCRs, and then 4 super combos. So yeah, with no extra cards. And the reason is we want to just keep our hand size, our hand have as much combo power as possible. I think our only 0Ks are the 4-drop Go Tanks and the 6-drop Vegeta. So only 7 cards that we can't combo. Everything else can be comboed. So I know sometimes blue can have problems with having dead cards in hand. So I was just trying to minimize that as much as possible. But yeah, let's jump into some games, and we'll go over some of the strategies I've been using. All right, so this is a game against Baby, and I believe he's running the Robo package, so it's going to be pretty aggro. I think this is actually a list where I'm running Videl, so instead of that 2-drop Goku promo, but it's okay. It's like the same. It's the same strategy for the most part. Just those 2 cards are different, but. Yeah, so there's the Videl. But we're going to be using her the same way we've been using the Goku. But yeah, so we're going to be trying to not awaken him as fast as possible. We're going to try and clear his board. And we're just going to try and outvalue him. So I think next turn, yeah, we're going to be playing probably our Videl here. Oh, we're playing Crit Vegeta. Perfect. Okay, even better. Yeah, we want to deny him some cards, right? That gets his Gyro off the board there. And then I think we're just going to go ahead and swing into him, which is okay. So we can still get some cards going. Looks like for next turn, we have Videl. We can bounce something with this 3-drop Trunks. And then if we find our Go Tanks, we can even do the combo here. I think we're going to go ahead and take this one here. And it looks like he's going to get a 10 excess, which is okay. That means he doesn't play anything on board, right? So I'm totally fine with that. So we're probably going to go ahead and play Videl here. Yep. Going to go ahead and grab something back from the drop. Cool. We're going to grab Marion. Going to swing. I think we can go ahead and play Marion. Like I said, awesome cantrip. So good. Get to look at the top card, and if we like it, draw it. If not, put it at the bottom, draw a new one. And then we're not going to swing at him with leader because we don't want him to awaken. So quickly combo off Marin. Want to stay high life. That's the thing. A lot of the reason we do that is so that our cards can get effects, right? If we have too many cards in hand, then a lot of blue cards don't get their effects. So he's gonna go ahead and play out the Ape, which means he's gonna be able to get rid of our Videl by just comboing off with the skill. I think we're gonna end up taking this one. Yeah, we're gonna take this one. Cool, so we have some options here. I don't think we're gonna play the Go Tanks. Yeah, we're probably just gonna charge it. Costs too much right now, and I'd rather just, so the plan was to swing into that, and then if he saved it, then we can always bounce it with our Goten. And then right here, we're just gonna be able to bounce his Ape with our Trunks. So this Trunks really good, like I said, for just like good tempo plays. As you can see, the board's clear right now, and we got 2 bodies on board. We're still not going to swing into him. We're going to force him to play something to awaken himself. Okay, we get the combo that off. If I had to guess, he's probably going to try and play out his Ape again, so he can just clear our board. Yeah, so he's going to play out the Ape. Plays out 1-drop Fascia, just to draw a card. It's going to combo that off. And I think we're going to combo out of this one. So I comboed those cards so that this turn here we can probably just play our 5-drop SCR and not worry about having too many cards in hand. Yeah, and so we're going to play our 5-drop SCR. Lets us bounce and clear board, so we're just constantly clearing board, applying pressure here. Swing for 30. And then we just pass. So this is going to force him to answer this somehow, which he can only answer with by playing his double striker. But it looks like he's not going to. He's just going to awaken here. So then if I had to assume he's now going to have to just stun it. So he's going to get the marker and probably play Para. Combos here. We're going to combo out of that. Because we know there's at least 2 more swings. Oh, looks like there's going to be 3 more swings. Right? Looks like there's going to be even more swings now. He's going to play a Bardock, so he's going pretty aggro here. Now here comes the Trunks. Going to go ahead and awaken here. So he's pretty aggro, right? Because he still has 3 more swings. He's gonna go ahead and go 30. And then I think we're just gonna take that one. So that way we can possibly just get 5Ks here to combo off instead of having good 10s. But he's gonna go ahead and combo 30 anyways. We're gonna give him exact numbers here to get over it instead of giving him a super combo. He goes and combos that, and then I think we can just give him. So it was 35. That's perfect. We give him the super combo. So that's why giving exact numbers here is going to be really good because he's got a lot of swings coming at us. So good. Now we're going to just try and apply lots of pressure, right? Swing 35. And then here, we're just going to keep on swinging big. And then we're going to get rid of his Bardock, so we're probably just going to bottom deck it or bounce it, right? So it looks like we're going to bottom deck it. That way he has less combo power in hand. Because he's probably going to try and kill me next turn if he's going down to 1. And the Gotenks in hand was a 0. And then if I were to play the Vegeta, yeah, I would get another swing and like rip a couple more cards out of his hand. But it's 5k less in my hand. And then he would also get the bounce of that Bardock back into his hand. So this way we kind of works for our benefit. So combo's 30. We're going to go ahead and give him the super here. Because I didn't want him to know exactly like how much combo power we had if we gave him the exact number there. And plus I wanted to save the SCR in case we do survive. So we might have been able to save that one, but I had a feeling he was going to probably like could have para-para'd, and yeah, exactly. So he's going to para here. So yeah, he has a lot of cards in hand compared to our hand size right now. I'm not going to charge. Don't really need to with what's in our hand. But we're going to go ahead and go 40. I think we're going to try and go for kill here. Which means we get to play our SCR. And then we're going to bounce his back to hand. Doesn't really matter. And then we're going to swing 30. See what it gives us. And then sometimes you just gotta take a risk and swing for it. And if they have it, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and combo the 60 here. And it looks like he doesn't have it. So we got there. Kind of playing into what I said is about like having lots of combo power in hand and not having a lot of dead cards. So I think that's one of the reasons why we win here, is because we didn't have a whole lot of dead cards in hand, and we can just keep comboing, saving ourselves, saving our board. So nice. That was a good example of putting the list to work. Let's jump into another one here. All right, this match was against Beerus, and in this one we're gonna do a similar strat to some of our other matchups, where we don't really want to awaken him very fast. We want to limit their card draw. The bad thing about our deck right now is we don't run Gallic guns, so it's going to be a little difficult to not take some of these hits, but we're going to do our best. Our hand looks pretty good. I didn't really want to charge that Zamasu, but I think it's probably going to be the best bet. I don't think he's going to play any one-drop Whis, so we're going to go ahead and charge it. We're going to go ahead and combo out of this one. We still want to stay high life, but our hand looks pretty good. We got turn 2 play or turn 3 Gotenks into the 4-drop Gotenks, and then we also have our 3-drop Trunks in case they turbo out their Beerus. So hand's looking pretty good, and then we got a peel off. This right here was a tough charge because I wanted to keep that Gotenks to do turn 3, but it was probably the only one we could charge there. So we're gonna go ahead and play Vegeta. He's gonna take the crit, and then we're gonna swing at him, get a card draw. So we're looking pretty good. He's not gonna get a lot of cards in hand here. And then next turn, we have the option of playing our 3-drop Trunks or 3-drop Goten, or even peel off looping a little bit. We're going to take this one because I didn't want to combo off either of our 10Ks there, peel off our Gotenks. But it looks like he is going to play something, so that we are probably going to need to bounce it. And he burned the marker for that, so he's not going to be able to turbo out his 5-drop. So we can charge the Gotenks because we're just going to play Trunks. We still want to try and clear board as much as possible, even though that Goku can pop our Trunks. We just want to clear board, right? Make him play it again. Then we're, of course, not going to swing at him. Force him to make the play of awakening himself. And then decides to swing crit. And I know he has that in hand, so I'm just going to call my entire board off Like, I know he has the Goku in hand. Unless he... no, he didn't charge it. I think this was something else. But he goes and plays the Gohan. Decides not to swing. You should probably play that first. So we're going to go ahead and swing at him and awaken him. It's totally fine because I have the Gotenks now that I can drop for 4 and bottom deck his Gohan. And then we can swing 30 at him. So perfect time to awaken him, because from here on out we have answers to pretty much everything he drops. So next turn we can either play our Trunks or our SCR to bounce things. Then he decides to take that one, which lets me think like, okay, doesn't have a lot of combo power in hand, or he didn't want to waste the super. He's gonna play Hellas. Pretty good. He just that plus leader skill gets to take out Gotenks. We're okay with that. And then from here, we're at 7 life still, and he's not swinging crit anymore, so we're just going to go ahead and take these. Take these every day. And then you should swing Hellas here. Yep, and we can take that. So now we're at 5. I'm thinking we're probably going to drop Trunks and just awaken and just put a lot of pressure into him. So I charge one of our 5 drops, and then we play the Trunks so that we can self-awaken and bounce his Hellas. And then when we awaken here, we're going to be at 8 cards in hand. So we are going to need to combo something off on this Trunks. And what I probably should have done first is actually done a little peel-off loop and swung 40 here. But it's okay, because what we're going to do here is just, we're going to double peel-off loop. All right. So we're going to force him to take this pretty much. Playing pretty aggro here for us. And then play the other one. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and swing big 55. So it's 2 super combos. We're just having to take it. And they go ahead and take it. It's good for us. All right. And then we go ahead and pass our turn. We can speed this one up a little bit here. Yeah, he swings at us, combo out. He's only have 5 energy, so he could have been turboing out, or he could have played out his SCR on this turn if he didn't burn the marker, but he plays the old Kefla Gohan. He's going to take out our Trunks, and then we're going to combo out of this one. And then I didn't want to combo out of this one because I didn't want to give up Zeno, just in case we needed it, because we only have 2. So we're going to swing at Kefla, hopefully lets it die, perfect, because in here we can play our SCR, big boy, 6 drop, and then we're going to swing 40 twice and bounce his Gohan. So what I could have done is left it in active mode, but I just wanted to pressure, because I am at 3 life, which is kind of it's kind of sticky, but we're just going for the aggro build here, right? And of course he plays his SCR. He has to swing into this, yeah. Otherwise, if he swings face, we just combo out of his leader swing for the battle card. And then he swings face here, we combo out of this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to see if he combos our leader swing first, because we're at 7 energy. So we're just going to swing 35, see what he does. Gives us 2 10s. Perfect. That means we're just going to go ahead and Zeno then. And then we're just going to play peel off, grab peel off, and we're going to make him have to have another SCR or a way to clear a board. So it looks like he doesn't have the SCR because he did his leader skill, and we're just going to combo that off now because there's tons of things that can neg our Zeno by 20. And he plays this guy, double strike, and I calculated the combo power, and I have enough to get out of whatever he does with the margaritas here. And we combo out of that, and then it's GG's. But what I was going to do next turn is do the Vegeta loop and play out our 6 drop SCR from our drop. If he didn't go for game there, but he probably knew he needed to go for game. But yeah, what we would have done is swung the leader 35 and then played Vegeta and probably done like a 35 and then paid 2 and done got a big boy SCR 6 drop and swung 40 and dumped. So yeah, this looks pretty good still into Beerus even without our Gallic guns, because Gallic gun was pretty clutch into this to get out of swings. But yeah, this was my Beerus matchup. Alright, this is one of my matchups into Evil Boo, and we're going to use the same strategy that we used when we were playing Zamasu in my last video. Basically we're going to try to not awaken him, make himself awaken, and then watch out for the hand destruction, so keep good healthy hand size, and try and clear his board. So we're going to go through this one a little fast in the first couple turns. But we're just going to swing on our first turn here and then play Marin, get a card draw. We have some turn 2 play options here. We can bounce, and then we're going to be able to do like a peel-off loop if we need to. So he has nothing to play on turn 2, so that's good for us. We do have that new Goku that I was talking about. But I think what we're going to do is we're just going to stack our hand size. So we're going to draw, and then we're going to play peel-off and grab a card back. So, because we know the hand destruction's coming, so this is just going to help us keep a good hand size. And I could probably say that if I could argue that I should have comboed from hand, but I think it doesn't really matter here. I'm still going to have to discard. I have too many cards in my hand anyways. So discard 2 here. And then we're just going to take this 25k. So here we're going to just try and swing to his board since we have a way to clear it. So we're going to try and get card out of his hand, which we end up do. And now we just play the 3-drop chunks, and we're able to bounce that. Obviously, we're not going to swing here because we want to make himself awaken. But he's going to play a cantrip, and then he's playing this 3-drop Boo, which swings and rests one of my cards, and it has crit. So we're going to combo out of that, and he's able to rest peel off, and then he swings his cantrip into peel off. We're actually going to take this one here because I didn't want to combo off anything. We're just going to go ahead and clear his board again. And then we're going to try and swing our chunks into his board. Perfect. And now we have that new Goku I was talking about. We're going to play it, draw a card, play peel off, get our peel off back. And then here I swing because I don't want to... Next turn I'm going to be able to play like my 5-drop or my 6-drop. And I want to make sure that they're going to get... Their swings are going to have value, right? So they're not going to swing into his unawakened side in case he combos out. So I just go ahead and swing, and then that's just going to guarantee that our big cards get through. And he's going to go ahead and swing at our board. He didn't even self-awaken, so that's good for us. Perfect. We're going to save this. We want to save our board. And then he combos here, so I end up just letting him have that. And then going into this turn, we are going to be able to swing our leader and not have to combo. Perfect. Now we're going to swing our Goku. Cool. Combos. And now we get to play our 5-drop. And I want to play our 5-drop. I guess I could have played the 6-drop, but I was going to play that next turn. I guess I could have played the 6-drop, but it's all good. We're going to go ahead and comment out this. I didn't swing the second time because I don't want to play into his SCR, but he has that 3-drop Boo, and he rests it, and then he's able now to swing with his big Boo, big buff Boo. And then we're going to save this just because if I'm able to keep this alive, the following turn I can play out the 6-drop, and then I'm swinging 30 twice and 40 twice, and it's just a lot of pressure. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to swing 30 twice here. Then we're going to swing leader. Perfect. And then we got that the 4-drop Vegeta. And then we're going to play our 6-drop here. So good. The new Vegeta is so good. Both the SCR and the 4-drop. I mean, swinging 40 twice is just insane. And being able to bounce something like any card So when it says any, it literally says any card in there, so you can bounce field cards. So don't forget about that. You can bounce a field. Looks like he's gonna try and swing into our board now, and we're gonna try and save it as much as possible. It was just one card there, which is like, if you think about the value, like saving it's worth it, but I'm not gonna be able to save that one there. He is going to play the 5-drop into this 4-drop promo, which when he KOs one of his cards, he locks one of mine. And then he's going to double strike us. And we're just going to take it. So we'll slow it down a little bit here. Right now, we're going to just try and clear his board since we do have the hand advantage. And we can starve him a little bit. So we're just going to swing. And this turn, what I'm doing is I'm going to do my 6-drop effect and bounce this 4-drop back to his hand. I milled the 6-drop SCR there, and I don't think I realized it. And I could have played out my 4-drop from hand and then played the 6-drop SCR. So I think that's a little bit of misplay, but it's all good. We're able to keep our hand size, and we're just going to play it safe. So he's going to swing at us. Speed it up, we're going to combo out. I think he's probably going to play that 4-drop again, right? Yep, because we bounced it to hand. We're going to take this, because I think we're probably just going to go for the game next turn. Okay. We're not going to need that, because we're going to do the 4-drop play, because I think I now realize that, like, oh yeah, I have one in my drop. And so what we're going to do is we're going to swing leader, so we get to swing 35. Okay. Ends up taking it. And then the play here, what we're going to do is play this Vegeta, and I'm going to play Marin, and Marin's going to draw me a card, and so we'll have 5 cards in deck, and then we can use the the SCR skill to bounce this back, mill 5, so we'll have 0 cards in deck, and then we'll be able to do the 4-cost Vegeto's skill and play out the 6-cost, and then we'll be able to swing 50 twice. That was the play, but as soon as we drop this 4-drop, he realized what's about to happen, and he just concedes. But we pretty much had the game there, because with this 4-drop Vegeta, we would have been swinging, I don't know, we probably would have swung 40, comboed some stuff off, swung 40, and then done the Vegeta combo from the drop. But yeah, that's my matchup into Evil Boo. Alright guys, that was some of my matchups that I had with this Blue Vegeta build. I really like it. Like I said in the beginning, I think the theme I wanted to go with was just being aggressive and having lots of combo power in hand, and then kind of having our play lines revolve around that 6-drop SCR and the 4-cost Vegeta, and just going like a big turbo, swinging big with leader, swing with the 4-drop, and then swing twice with the 6-drop SCR. But yeah, the Beerus matchup was a god rank. The baby matchup was god rank, and then the Boo was just in a free play. I think they were like plat or something like that. I couldn't find. It was hard to find matches in God. So I just went to free match and tried to find the best matchup possible. But it's a pretty good example of what to do with into Boo. But yeah, that's my list and some games and some strategies. If you guys have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave them down below. Or if you want to see any different videos on certain leaders or anything, just let me know. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.